The 5 most loved games in the world. It's difficult to determine the 5 most loved games in the world as people have different preferences and cultures have their own traditional games that may not be as well known globally. However, based on popularity and player engagement, here are 5 games that could be considered among the most loved in the world. Football. Soccer. This sport is played and watched by millions of people worldwide and is considered the most popular sport in the world. It is played professionally in many countries, and the FIFA World Cup, held every 4 years, is one of the most widely watched sporting events globally. Basketball. Another globally popular sport, basketball has a massive following worldwide, with the NBA being the most famous professional basketball league. The sport is also played at the Olympics and has several international competitions. Chess. Chess is a popular board game that has been played for centuries and has a following worldwide. It is a game that requires skill, strategy, and critical thinking, making it an appealing game for people of all ages and backgrounds. Minecraft. Minecraft is a popular video game that has been played by millions worldwide since its release in 2011. It is a game that allows players to build and explore a virtual world, and its open-world nature has contributed to its popularity. Poker. Poker is a card game that is played all over the world, with several variations depending on the location. It is a game that requires skill, strategy, and luck, making it appealing to players of all levels. The game is also played professionally in several countries, with the World Series of Poker being the most prominent tournament. What is the most disliked game in the world? It's difficult to determine the most disliked game in the world since opinions and preferences vary widely among individuals. However, some games have received significant backlash or negative reviews in recent years. One example is the mobile game, Madden NFL Mobile, which has received criticism for its pay-to-win model and aggressive monetization practices. Another game that has received backlash is Anthem, a video game that was released in 2019 and was criticized for its lack of content, repetitive gameplay, and technical issues. However, it's important to note that just because a game has received negative feedback or reviews doesn't necessarily mean it is the most disliked game in the world. Ultimately, what is considered the most disliked game is subjective and varies depending on personal opinions and experiences. Who is the greatest player in the world? It's difficult to determine who the greatest player in the world is since people have different preferences and excel in different areas. However, here are a few names that are often considered among the best in their respective sports. Lionel Messi. Messi is an Argentine professional footballer who has won numerous awards and accolades throughout his career, including 7 Ballon d'Or awards, given to the best player in the world, and several domestic and international titles with his club and national teams. Serena Williams. Williams is an American professional tennis player who has won 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in the open era of tennis, and numerous other championships and awards throughout her career. Michael Jordan. Jordan is a retired American professional basketball player who is widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He won 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, and numerous other accolades during his career. Usain Bolt. Bolt is a retired Jamaican sprinter who is widely considered the fastest person ever. He holds multiple world records in sprinting events and has won numerous Olympic and World Championship gold medals. Roger Federer. Federer is a Swiss professional tennis player who has won 20 Grand Slam singles titles, tied for the most in history, and numerous other championships and awards throughout his career. It's worth noting that this is by no means an exhaustive list, and there are many other athletes who could be considered among the greatest players in the world. Which is the biggest stadium in the world and in which country? The biggest stadium in the world, in terms of seating capacity, is the Runggrado 1st of May Stadium, located in Pyongyang, North Korea. The stadium has a seating capacity of 114,000 spectators and is used for various sports events and large-scale performances. It is also known for its unique design, with its roof resembling a giant magnolia blossom. It's worth noting that while the Runggrado 1st of May Stadium has the largest seating capacity, it may not be the largest stadium in terms of total size or field dimensions. Other stadiums, such as the Michigan Stadium in the United States, have larger playing fields and may have more total seating area, but have lower seating capacities. Which is the smallest stadium in the world and in which country? It's difficult to determine the smallest stadium in the world since there are many small stadiums and sports venues around the world, some of which may not be well documented or widely known. However, here is an example of a small stadium that is known for its size. The Centralny Chornomorets Stadium, located in Odessa, Ukraine, is often considered one of the smallest stadiums in the world. It has a seating capacity of just 2,644 spectators and is used primarily for football, soccer, matches. Despite its small size, it has hosted several significant football matches, including some UEFA Europa League and UEFA Champions League matches. Which game do you like most in the world? As an AI language model, I do not have personal preferences or emotions, so I cannot have a favorite game or express likes or dislikes. My purpose is to provide helpful and informative responses to the best of my knowledge based on the input provided. Regenerate response.